Hey Zoopsters, an awesome Zuba player named Slothman contacted me via Facebook Messenger and told me, for whatever random reason, he wanted to carry me in Zuba. For those of you unaware of who Slothman is, he is Grandmaster 5 with Bruce. He has a PKG of roughly 10 kills per game. Not only that, he is globally ranked 1 with Bruce. Since January, he has achieved more than 25,000 trophies, won more than 4,000 matches, and has nearly 40,000 kills, with a win streak of 90. As you watch the video, I'm sure you will truly see the skill gap between him and I want to thank Slothman very much for his time and support to produce this video. Also, for all the tips and tricks he was generous enough to teach me and allowing me to share them with you. Slothman via voice makes me aware both the igloo and the cave up northwest both start out with 3 random weapons. After much playtesting in solo, I saw that his evaluation was correct, but also choosing the cave and igloo provides additional benefits that will be discussed shortly. Other factors such as a player's hero choice, loadout, surrounding guards, and the enemy players should be evaluated when choosing a starter location as well. In this scene, Slothman does something pretty slick. As you just witnessed, he perfectly measures the amount of time it would take for the lion to finish casting his roar. Unlike the lion, Slothman was able to connect his attack. I mentioned earlier that there is an advantage for capturing a building. That advantage happens to be vision. Inside a building, you have an oblong bird's eye view of everyone outside of the structure you are camping. In this scenario, I played the role of a sapper and planted green gun drops filled with joy and happiness. But my role was not only to rot the teeth of all the children of the world. Inspired by Cupid, I shot endlessly, hoping to start a matchmaking service for Zuba. After all, the more children in the world, the more of you guys to like and sub to my channel. But on a serious note, the goal here was to convince the enemies that I have created an impenetrable fort. Their unconscious behavior will most likely convince them to kill each other, then peril through the unknown. After all, they don't have vision. Slothman and I see all and know all. In this match, Slothman and I nearly went the entire game without engaging a single enemy player, and that is the strategy. At Slothman's current rank, he may lose up to 16 trophies in a single match, and he may only gain trophies for being within the top 3. I believe if he reaches the top 3, he will only receive up to 3 or 4 trophies. Now, you might be thinking to yourself that at level 16 he should have no problem defeating these lower level players, but with the latest Grandmaster update, Slothman at the time of the recording was hindered 3.2 levels, effectively making him level 12.8. Our final opponents: Silver level 13 Kangaroo, 15 Silver Lizzie, and Gold 14 Fox are then considered to be fairly balanced, as their Grandmaster levels are 11.4, 13.4, and 11.6 respectively, if my math is correct. So this was a perfectly balanced fight, just like Jade. Slothman wanted to push me to 1300, so for our final match, he decided to play Jade. I felt confident that nothing could go wrong. We began the match by starting out in the cave. As expected, we found 3 weapons, unfortunately not the most diverse or high quality. Slothman appeared to have felt liberated from the shackles of Bruce. Awakening his primal fury, he unleashed a can of whoop-ass on our unsuspecting foes. I merely heard the agonizing screams of little children from the distance as they were being torn apart. But let's be honest, folks. Who actually cares about little children anyway? World Health Organization, that's who. More importantly, they need to add an AFK follow button, as I'm pretty much not needed other than dropping a few egg bombs. So a little bit of advice. Jade and Lizzie combo is quite fun, as Jade has incredible burst speed. Quite simply, Jade charges in, completes her attack rotation, then retreats to fill up on gun drops while waiting for her rotation to reset. I was very nervous during our final battle. Kangaroo Molly came rushing in. I got an unlucky headshot while Slothman clawed her eyes out. I poked her with my spear, landed a bomb directly, but she was wearing some sort of protection. After a little bit more of the chase, she appeared to have finally given up. Down for the count, only a sad Jade remained. Truthfully, I'm a sucker for a good love story, so I tried my best to reunite the two. We weren't exactly quite sure what happened next, but the match seemed to end abruptly without a single shot being fired. Thank you Zoopsters so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also stay awesome.